That boy who used to spend days in the garage with only his imagination and a couple hand tools has gotten lost in the grind of the real world. I think it's time we find him. Spring is in the air and I feel good. The PICKET guy is back with another one PICKET build. It's one I needed and really wanted, and one I'm going to be making more of. I don't know what it is, but lately every single PICKET build I've done, I've been asked to make more of them. Family, friends, neighbors, I think I might be getting too social. It's time to withdraw back into my shell again. This is a simple build, but the lines and the looks will say otherwise. In the end, I'll add some details that push it over the edge, to give you the edge if you choose to sell them. And I'm sure you can. And I'm going to do these details two ways, so you have options. Plans are in the description, including any art files needed. If you don't see the plans in any of my videos, hit me up in the comments. I'll provide them. Cut list and plans if I have them. I'm just old and forget sometimes, but don't you forget about me. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because today's trip down memory lane is the Breakfast Club. Love it? Hate it? What's your favorite scene or favorite song? Dancing in the library, anyone? All marked out, we head out to the miter saw for a quick cut down to size. I'm building this on the fly as we go. It's just a rough cut for me. I'll adjust as we go, but for now, it's real easy. One 12-inch piece, 2 at 9, and 2 at 8. Look at that. We didn't even use a full PICKET. I bet we can get 3 builds out of 2 PICKETs. What is that, like $2 a build? For those of you who can't get PICKETs, I hear you. I had to have mine come from 3 hours away. So no better time than today for a road trip. And for those across the pond, I haven't found any great options yet. The best I came up with is a 1x6 and or a 6x1. And I know that will at least double, if not triple the cost. I'm still looking though. Next, we need to rip 3 inches off one of the 8-inch pieces. Then, because I have time and I'm always trying to improve my woodworking skills, and because I actually remembered, I take one of the 8-inch pieces and try to grain match it with the leftover we just ripped. Not the 3-inch, but the remainder that's like 2 3/8 or something. We're going to be gluing these up, but first we'll rip slivers off the edges. We'll do what they call AB, even though I prefer it LR, left and right. Cut one board with the fence on the right. And the other board with the fence on the left. It'll make it for all our tolerance issues that we as hobbyists tolerate that professionals don't. And then it should make a perfect cut. And then straight into glue up. Tight bond 3 as we'll be going outside with this. A couple seconds of a rub joint to thicken it up. And a quick peek underneath, and no cup, perfection. Glue dried, I move on to the lines. Well, the curves of this piece, and the layout actually matters here. It's specific to within ½ an inch. I want my opening, when done, to be 5½ to 6 inches. So it's close. I first set the angle on top and guesstimate between 20 and 30 degrees. I throw a couple in there. Then sketch a curve freehand, just letting the natural swing of my wrist create a leisurely curve to the top. Full disclosure, I messed up here, but I don't know it yet. I rip the board down to 5 inches and proceed to cut my curve with the jigsaw. Ignorance is bliss, and right now during this cut, I'm like, dude, this is awesome. So easy. And I even trace the other out. Do the old editing magic trick of poof, and the second magically appears, perfectly matched, already cut. And it was great, until I start laying it all out and realize my mistake. Here you can see the full problem. I need the back to be a full 5.5 inches wide. So the sides have to be glued on the edges. And I need the ledge we cut at 3 inches to be 3 inches deep. It can't be less. So I track down my little rips and glue them up and shoot them back together again, trying to make them hold. Nothing in this build needs superstructure, so we can get away with this. And if you ever doubted the holding power of a pin nailer, here you can see the little separation, that little bit of bow. I overload it with some pin nails and glue, and it pulls it all in. No clamp needed. You want to see a review on this pin nailer? Check out my review channel, Finding Me Tool Tested. Just launched it 2 days ago. After those dry, I proceed to the main glue up. It's the same as any of my one PICKET builds this year so far, really. Tight Bond 3 because it's waterproof, and pin nails to hold it as the glue dries. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I got a reminder of this from Red's Workshop UK. End grain soaks up the glue. Soaks it up before it dries, so always double dip it. Apply, let dry, and apply again. It's one of those tips you know, but you always seem to forget when you're in a rush. Check his channel out if you haven't already. Good stuff. So, the details we mentioned at the beginning that will give us the edge. One, I'm going to set my laser up and let her rip. Try not to stand there and watch it burn its perfection. But instead, move right into option 2 for you, the hand method. Sent me this rotary cutter to try. Now, I have one, an old Dremel knockoff. It works great, but was, let's call it, a generation of rotary cutters before that didn't come with this really cool flexible arm, the octo arm, I call it. I can hang the tool on the wall and just have this lightweight flexible arm to carve with, like a pencil. And I'm going to try and carve out old rustic shingles into this board. I have no clue if I'll like it in the end. Either way, you'll see it. But I want to get better at power carving details. Adding that little bit of extra to my builds, releasing those pent-up creative juices. And this is cutting amazing. Right out of the box, right into the cedar. The flexible shaft is great, allowing full movement of the wrist. I don't feel bound up at all. Phenomenal. I got it set on 5 for speed, and it's just cutting through it. Mask and glasses, people here, a lot of dust. If you want a full review of this, it'll be up in a couple weeks over on Finding Me Tool Tested. I want to give it at least a couple real-world builds on it before giving it a full review, though. But right now, yeah, I'm liking it. 6 speeds, 35,000 RPMs, fully loaded, 155-piece set. There's a link in the description and a 40% off code for you if you're in the market. No worries if you're not. This is going so much faster than I thought it would. I thought it would be hours. Not sure if it'll be faster than my laser, though. And for sure, limited to my skill. But with practice, I think I can get good at this. And yeah, it's rough, but it's supposed to be. Old, rotting, moldy shingles, broken and battered. A quick coat of black wash acrylic, really watered down, and sand. And the laser? Yeah, the laser had an advantage. I'm much better at digital art than power carving at this point. The dithering effect on those old school shingles, beautiful. But here we are. This is amazing. I love it. What is it? It's a barn swallow ledge. Barn swallows are amazing for the daylight hours, just as bats are to the night. Part of my 2-phase attack on the mosquitoes this year. Place it high under an overhang. If multiple, keep them at least 4 feet apart. Barn swallows do love little colonies of togetherness, but still like their space. This is built as small as you should even consider. Very tight, 5.5 wide, 3 inches deep, and a 5.5-inch opening from roof to ledge. All designed to keep the larger birds from nesting in it, and to increase our chances of barn swallows. The back is bigger on the top and the bottom for ease of screwing it in place. So, your homework is, favorite memory of the Breakfast Club, scene or song, and no shingles, power carved shingles, or laser. As always, thank you for watching and choosing to spend 15 minutes building with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until the next time.